Hello and namaste. My name is Hariharan Iyer, the entertainer, motivational speaker, corporate trainer, internationally certified trainer, Reiki grandmaster, and author. And something I take a lot of pride in saying is I'm also the founder and chief mission officer of my company, Hariharan School of Success Education, HSSC, which was established in 2009. First of all, I wish you all a very happy new year, and I hope that this year brings in a lot more cheer in our lives than it did the last year. But I just want to talk to you about something very interesting today. While we are in 2021, let's never in our life forget 2020. Why should we never forget 2020? We should never forget 2020 because of the priceless lessons it taught us about living, compassion, living with limited resources, taking care of the environment in a much better way. In a way, we were really punished as a human race for all that we have done against nature. We learned to live a less avaricious life. We learned to live a life which had little less of politicking, perhaps, in our daily existence. Somewhere we were a little bit more conscious about nature. Now these learnings were somewhere forced upon us. So we found ourselves in this situation, so we had to cope with it. But as is the tendency with human nature, we tend to forget just when things start turning around a little bit, and we start once again becoming complacent with our nature and our character and our attitude towards nature and people. So I think we should never forget 2020. Because if you forget 2020, we all will be condemned to make the same mistakes that landed us in that pandemic in 2020, which is still continuing as I speak to you right now. And the challenges are growing in their own ways. And we are all learning to lead a very different kind of a life. And it was quite astonishing that I have never experienced in my life such a subdued transition into 2021, into a new year. Because people have taken and welcomed this new year with a lot of cautious optimism. And I think that's the way it needs to be. Because if we're going to get carried away, then we're going to get careless. And we're going to get complacent. And if we become careless and complacent, then we are condemned to repeat the mistakes that we have been doing for so many decades now. So I think it's important to understand that the most important lesson given by 2020 to us, as if 2020 was a person and it was talking to us, it just told us one thing: dear human beings, I just expect you to lead a life of better character. Build a better character. Be more sensitive. Be more compassionate. And don't take me for granted. That's what nature told us in the year 2020. And trust me, it will continue to tell us the same thing in the years to come, in the decades to come. As long as the human race is alive, if we simply understand one thing, that nature is the boss, and we need to respect nature and align ourselves to nature, then we can all lead more happy, more healthy, more prosperous, more peaceful lives. And we can leave a better world for our children. We can create a better world for our children. We can create a better world for our grandchildren. And hopefully many of us will live on long enough to tell the story of the 2020 pandemic to our grandchildren. Not just from a storytelling perspective, but more from a perspective that they also need to imbibe the lessons that the year 2020 taught us. So I really hope we never, you, me, everybody in this world, never forget 2020 for the amazing priceless lessons that it taught us. I hope you got a little bit more value out of this little video that I keep sharing with you from time to time. I'll be extremely delighted if you can please subscribe to my YouTube channel and keep getting regular updates about one or the other interesting content that I keep trying to share with all of you. Please do take good care of yourself. God bless you, and thank you very much.